Javed, what a record he has, both in the one-day game as well as in Test cricket. And this is a situation which is not unfamiliar to him. Once again, Javed coming in a crisis.
6,879 runs. It's the second highest aggregate in limited over international cricket, behind only Desmond Haynes. And that 119 not out, made against India and Gwalior a good many seasons ago, like in 1982-83. Oh, that was a beautiful delivery bowled by Alan Donald. Oh, that's past Macmillan at slip, and it's gone for 4 runs. Found the outside edge, knocked it on, and a lucky escape for Miandad.
A lovely shot by the left-handed Mujtaba. He really has played beautifully since he's come in. He's struck the ball through the offside magnificently, and that was one of the best shots of the day. Straight drive down the ground.
Oh yes, and just the sort of batting that Pakistan really need, because not only have they lost wickets, they don't have too many runs on the board, and the overs are ticking away.
He's hit that very fine, and in fact there was no fine leg. He was more a deep backward square, and there was no hope of getting across to it. So Macmillan drifting down the leg side, and Javed Miandad taking advantage of it.
Good to see Javed in such good nick, and this is the sort of situation he's very used to, pulling Pakistan up, rebuilding the innings.
That's another 4, so this is an expensive over here from Macmillan. That's a good shot by Asif Mujtaba, who really has looked 100% since he's come in.
Yeah, it's a very good over for Pakistan, this, and this is exactly what is required at this moment. And I agree with you, Tony. Asif Mujtaba looked fluent from the first ball he faced. He looked in very good nick indeed.
Such as that. And this one will be more than a 2 or a 1. It's a 4, beautifully played to bring up the 50 partnership between the two. Delicate deflection by Javed.
He's such a tremendous improviser, Javed.
So, little deflection bringing up the 50 partnership. Run a minute from 75 deliveries. Asif Mujtaba has been no slouch either. It's been a real partnership. So here's Merrick Pringle to Miandad, and pulled away well. This will beat the field out long leg and go for 4.
Well, certainly selectors do sometimes make some very puzzling decisions. This is whipped away for 4 runs, and very well played indeed by Mujtaba. He gets a pat on the back from Javed Miandad. Donald just straying a little bit, and he whipped it away.
That's hit very well. He really has got hold of that. That's gone. That's 6.
Mujtaba quick to get onto anything short. He middled that.
Goodness, that's really clobbered down the ground. This fellow now is starting to accelerate and looking very dangerous. He really put back to ball there. Another 4 to Asif Mujtaba.
Pringle over pitching. He doesn't mess around here. Full flow of the bat. Slower ball spotted by Miandad, and half his bat has disappeared. One half in his hand, and there's the other half. Miandad's second bat as the tour has progressed. Let's watch this explosion. There it goes.
Very unusual to see that, and I don't think there would be many volunteers in the dressing room now willing to lend their bat to Javed Miandad. Souvenir.
That was really travelling. That's exactly what I had in mind.
That's a huge hit. 6 runs. And Brian McMillan's day of misery continues. Right in the groove. And a big hit by Javed Miandad. Can Callahan cut it off? He can't. That's 4 more. And Brian McMillan will be very pleased when his last over, his 10th and last over, will be over.
Partnership now over 150, Trevor.
Indeed, that brings up the 150 partnership, and this is a record 4th wicket partnership in limited over international cricket for Pakistan. This is up in the air, but it's going to fall safely. And the spin beat Hansi Cornier on the boundary there. Big hit, and that's 4 runs, 1 bounce this time, and Alan Donald not often treated like that. Caught, came down the wicket of Fani de Villiers there, tried to give himself room to hit over the head of Kepler Wessels, had extra cover, but hit it straight down his throat. At the end of a splendid innings from Asif Mujtaba.
But what a great innings this has been from well played.
His 4th 50 in limited over international cricket, his highest score ever, beating the 60 not out he made against Australia in Perth. He has, as you see, a higher score of 86. Just look at that for a shot. 4 of the most glorious runs you'll ever hope to see.
Unbelievable, Trevor. This is what I was telling you about. When you see the master at work, these shots are not in the textbook.
That was quite beautifully played of one of the world's great fast bowlers. Look how he stepped away with that left leg of his to give himself room, and he improvised a shot. It was far too full really to play this shorter shot. Oh, but he opened the face of the bat, and that was a delight to watch. And that will be his 100.
Well, Javed.
And I do hope that this border crowd, and believe me, they should be on their feet, because they have witnessed a magnificent innings from the little Pakistani master. And certainly his teammates do appreciate it.
I go further, Trevor. It's been a privilege, really, not only for all those watching him, but even for people like yourself and myself to watch an innings like this.
And it's been Miandad opens his shoulders and hits Fani de Villiers for a huge 6.
Look at that hit off the meat of the bat, clearing the boundary into the crowd.
Fani de Villiers with the last ball, and it was a full toss that he didn't get hold of it really. They're going to go for a second anyway. It'll be disappointing if Miandad is run out, which he is, but he had to go and hope that the return would not be good from Hansi Cronje. It was good, and Errol Stewart whipped off the bails, and a pity that Javed Miandad should lose his wicket off the very last ball, but all in the cause of his side, hoping for that one extra precious run, but it wasn't to be. Hansi Cronje with a good bit of fielding, and Javed Miandad run out by a mile. But what an innings.
Yes, what an innings.